So I'm in a place called Rosh Hashuah. Just been to get some stools, and I see this place, and just had to show you. Take a look at this. So we've come out to John and Pat's place for dinner, and just had a fantastic roast chicken dinner, and we're just going to take a look around Pat's garden, which is stunning. So she's got a collection of bonsai that she's been working on for years and years, and just amazing. Come and have a look at this. So, take a look at these. Just amazing. Look at that. That's amazing, I think you'll agree, but there's a lot more to see here. Just amazing. So this is one of the 2 stools that I bought for the tiki bar. That's going to look quite nice. So I made a few notes because I forget everything. So in one of the comments, Glenn native Texan. He asked what I thought of the Peugeot. When we came to France, we had the Mercedes ML, and it was going to be really expensive to get it, to get the headlights changed and some other bits and register it here. So I took it back, as you know, I took it back to UK and sold it, and then we bought the Peugeot. Jane wanted the 2008, which is the smaller version. I wanted the 5008, which is the biggest version. So we ended up with a compromise of the 3008, and wanted something big enough to tow the big trailer, and but not massive, so that Jane doesn't feel comfortable driving it. So it's turned out really well. It's been, so far, touched lots of wood. Where does that come from? Touch wood. Don't know. Anyway, yeah, so far it's been really reliable, and it's coming up for a service in about 2 months, so that'd be interesting. So I guess we'll see. But in answer to your question, Glenn, it's been pretty good so far, I've got to say. It's really comfortable, nice to drive. The hotel that you saw earlier for sale in Rochechouart, I like saying that, Rochechouart. I had a look on the estate agents or real estate agents website, and it's up for sale for 210,000. It's 11 rooms. I think it's been empty for some time, because the pictures on the estate agent's website, the place is in pretty good condition, but as you saw, it's pretty overgrown there. So if you was interested in that, I think you'd probably get yourself a good deal there. Got the stalls, obviously, so yeah, pleased with them. I paid €75 for the two of them, so yeah, so it's just over 35 or 37.50 each. Yeah, they do the job, and they're in really good condition. They're like new. So I had to drive to a place called Cusack. It's about half an hour away to get them. So yeah, there's a Google Groups forum called Dron Valley Network (DVN) that we're sort of on the edge of the catchment area for it, and we saw them for sale on there. Loads of good stuff for sale on there. It's brilliant. So Thursday coming up is a public holiday here, another one, and it's Ascension Day, which marks the ascension of Jesus into heaven. So everything's shut, basically, just another public holiday, everything's shut. I think all those flags that you saw, all of the bunting that you saw in Rochechouart is for the celebrations of that. That's what I'm assuming anyway. So, yeah. So, yeah, I was going to be working tomorrow, Monday, but I'm not working there now, tomorrow. So I've got a day to catch up on some more stuff here. So do some more work on the shutters. And I've got to cut the grass tomorrow. The forecast is good for tomorrow, so I'll cut the grass. Yeah, try and get some things finished, I think. That'd be nice. Cut all this grass down the side and in front of the coop. Cut all the nettles. The nettles have gone mad inside the run. So I managed to get in there with a strimmer and cut all that lot. So that's all done, all nice and tidy now. So next job is to clean out the chicken coop. So let's get on with that. Okay, so getting on with this. Nearly done. So I'll just sweep all this out, give it a good sweep down, disinfect it, and get some diatomaceous earth in there, and fill it back up with wood shavings. Okay, so while the coop is drying, it's all been disinfected now, so it's going to take a little while to dry. Whilst that's drying, I'll get the robot to action in the pool, get it nice and clean. Then it'll be lunch. Then I will have to go and see that new job. Then when I get back, fill up the coop with fresh wood shavings and blow all these seed pods away from the pool, by which time the robot should be finished. So that's the plan for the next few hours. So let's go. Okay, so that's the robot working away there. That'll run a 3-hour program and hoover up all the debris at the bottom of the pool and the sides. I had to sweep the stairs out a bit. It always it struggles on the stairs, a bit like the Daleks. But all right, 10 to 1, bit of lunch, brilliant. So I went to look at the job, and the job is really good, and I'm going to be doing that next Monday, so Monday week. It's a property on the side of a hill, and the garden falls away from the property, and it's similar to the house I did last week. The grass is, up there, so there's going to be a full day trimming, and the chap says that he wants it to be looked after, so every couple of weeks, so that'd be good. Pleased with that. But when I got back, as soon as I got back, it just started to rain. I don't know if you can hear the rain. Yep. So it's chucking it down with rain at the moment, so change of plans. So in the workshop, I'll get some more paint on these hinges. Maybe make a start on doing the recesses on the shutters. So let's get on with it. So I was thinking this morning, for some reason, I don't know what made me think of it, but I was thinking about pantomime. So panto. I used to drive a lot of American clients, and most Americans never heard of panto or pantomime. It's a peculiarly British thing, in that it's a seasonal theatrical production, normally with a cast of Z-list celebrities that are earning enough money to pay their tax bill for that year. It's there's lots of audience participation. Oh no, there isn't. Oh yes, there is. Oh no, there isn't. Oh yes, there is. And he's behind you, by the way. And I think it's great. It's great fun. I love a panto. What's not to like? Brilliant. So it's you'll find that the leading character, which is normally a young man, is played by a young woman. And one of the other characters that's normally there is a woman of a certain age that's played by a man. Yeah, peculiarly British. Gotta love panto. Anyway, let's get on with this. So that's the second coat on these, so that's looking good. And tomorrow we'll get the recesses cut on these and the hinges in place, and maybe start sanding I think tomorrow. Jane's having her hair done this morning. I went in with her and she did all the introductions for herself and asked what she wanted doing, all in French. She was practicing on the way down, and I'm really proud of her. She did really well. Good. So I've been driving past a place in on the way to Saint-Junien, and I thought, well, I've got a couple of hours, I'd go back just to have a look, see what it's like. So come and have a look with me. The Abbey of Saint-Amand at the confluence of the Vienne and the Glane. In the 13th century, the story was told of the hermit Armand from the year 500 and the work that he did with the local population. There have been 5 religious buildings on this site, this one being built around 1825, with a terracing dating back to 1890 to 1900. The convent at the top is now a youth hostel. I had a message today from Andy at AJ in France, which is a brilliant channel. Check it out, link in description. He sent me some photos and he proposed a competition. I think it's a brilliant idea. What a brilliant idea. And the competition is a photo of the most travelled French countryside life t-shirt. So these are Andy's entries into that competition. One is at Nantes Airport, which is France, and there's another one at London City Airport, and there's another one in the Sierra Nevada mountains. So good luck being that. Pretty early, got up, got ready, got out the door, and went and got some bread. So yeah, brilliant. So this is Chabadet. Let me just show you quickly. So there's the boulangerie where the bread come from. Beautiful. Okay, so it's the afternoon, just gone 2, so I can make some noise. Bit more of a mundane day today. Was helping Jane clean the house this morning, and I need to cut the grass. We've got some people coming at 4 o'clock. It's a really nice couple that are going to be buying a place in the Charente or the Hope Vienne, somewhere like that. So it'll be really nice to see them. David and Caroline. Good. Yeah, so I don't know what you think about when it's just a mundane day, like cleaning the house and cutting the grass. I don't know whether it's worth doing a daily vlog or, you know, for those sorts of things. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm gonna get the mower out and start cutting the grass. There's a lot of it. I'll be a proper Forrest Gump. Incidentally, did you ever see Tom Hanks on the Graham Norton show? He was talking about where he'd got the voice and the mannerisms from for the Forrest Gump character. They'd already chosen a young actor to play the young Forrest Gump, and he was from Alabama, and they was trying to get the young actor to do the voice that Tom Hanks had decided was, you know, going to be the voice for Forrest Gump. And the young fella had a really distinct accent and cadence in the way that he spoke. So Tom Hanks said, well look, I'm the actor, why don't I speak like him? And it was such a good interview. And yeah, so that's what Tom Hanks did. He did the I was running bit on the, you know, the way that he spoke. And that young actor, that young fella, went on to be a veteran in Afghanistan. So wherever you are, thank you for your service, much appreciated. Anyway, the grass won't cut itself, so I'll get on with it. Okay, so that's the grass cut this side. I'll get on with doing all the rest. All right. Yep, let's get on with it. So it's the evening now. Wasn't able to cut the grass out of the back, ran out of time, but the front's all done. It's lovely. Had some lovely guests here this evening, David and Caroline. They were on a property hunt. Really interesting talking to them. They said that they'd been to all the Place in the Sun exhibitions, and they went to one in Manchester. They said it was rammed full of people, and you know, it's interesting that it's almost like an exodus of people trying to get out and live this lifestyle. But obviously, why wouldn't you? But so tomorrow, Thursday tomorrow is Ascension Day here, as you know, bank holiday. So I can't cut the grass tomorrow, obviously. But I'll be in the workshop most of the day tomorrow, I think. So I hope you'll join me in the workshop tomorrow. So back in the workshop today, and I just put a mirror up in the bedroom for Jane so she can do her hair upstairs. So that's good. We actually bought a, you know, one of those, a mirror that looks like a window. It's got like a window frame on it. So that's up in the bedroom. The first one that we got through the post was broken. So I thought, oh, this is going to be a nightmare trying to get this exchanged. So I sent an email through the contact page of the company, and that was brilliant. They sent an email back within a couple of hours saying, not an issue, we'll send you out another one. Oh, I'd like to send a photo of the broken one. So within a couple of hours, they sent back an email saying that we'll replace it free of charge, and you can keep the broken one. We don't want that one back. So that'll go down to the déchetterie in a few days. Yeah, so we've got a new one within a few days. Fantastic. Really pleased with that. Good. All right, so let's make some progress on these doors, these shutters rather. I'm going to cut the recess on this one to start with, make sure offer up the hinge, make sure it's flush with the edge of the shutter, and then once we've got the right dimensions, we can then do all the rest of them. So without further ado, let's get on with that. Okay, so that's fitting nice and flush with the edge of the shutter. So let's get some holes drilled. Good. Good. All right. Okay, so that's the first of the hinges on there, so there's what, 5 more to do, so let's get on with that. All right. So a few days ago Mr. Mouse fell into the swimming pool overnight and was washed up into the skimmers, dead sadly. So I left him on the side there, and in the morning, and within a few hours he was gone. So it's happened again. There's another mouse in the skimmer this morning, so I thought we'd see what's taking him, whether it's, I don't know, a cat from the farm, could be the obvious thing is like a falcon, a bird or something coming down and taking him, or a crow. We've got a few crows here, so it'd be interesting to see. I've got the trail cam here, so I'm going to set it up, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Be interesting. There we go. Hook it on gas. All right. I guess we'll see, won't we? So it's Ascension Day here in France. It's a very important public holiday, and so therefore I'm not allowed to make any noise really, any power tools or anything like that. So consequently, been using these old hand tools. Jane just came in to tell me that my lunch was ready, and she looked at these, you know, where the hinges have been put on, and she said, "Did you use a power tool for that?" I said, "No, I used one of my old tools." And she said, "There's only one old tool here," and walked away. Well, that's not, I've got loads over there. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know. All right, so we've got the shutter closure mechanism here, clamped in place, all the right measurements according to the measurements that I took. So I'm just going to drill some pilot holes for the screw holes, so that when this is all sanded, I'll know where everything goes back together. So that's the plan, Stan. So let's get on with that. Lovely. Nope, that's not very good. Okay. Good. Okay, so we can take the clamps off. Put that to one side. Good. Do the same with the handle actually. Oh, thinking about it. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, 800. That looks about right, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, good job. Yeah, nice. So next step is to whip these hinges off and repeat the process on the left hand shutter door. Yeah. So been working all day. Went down to do half a day in Chabanais, and then came back, had some lunch, and did another few hours, and then went up to a place not far from here actually. Didn't know it was there, and well, have a look. Yeah, so the place I went to is a rescue place for these girls. These are all ex-battery hens, come straight from the factory, so they all look like a bag of spanners, but they're lovely girls, ain't you? Yeah, been through the mill I think, so we'll look after them properly, make sure they're okay. So we'll get these out to the coop and get them comfortable. God, blimey. Chicken takeaway. Takeaway chicken. No, that's my finger, don't pack my finger. Okay, so that's all the girls, all the new girls in the coop, in the run. Probably the first time that they've actually been in a proper coop. So we'll give them some time to settle down and yeah, see how we go. Well, they're eating, that's a start, isn't it? Mate, you look like a bag of spanners. Right. So, they've already settled in, the sunbathing. It's probably the first sun they've ever seen, I would think. First bit of sun they've ever seen. And Lionel's giving it large. Lionel's giving it large over there.
Don't be enough in the coop there.
No. They do look the state, don't they? Now the girls and Lionel settling into their new temporary home. What do you think, Lionel? Yeah, not so sure. What do you think? Nice? Like it? Good. Okay then. Oh, look at this, look. Loving it. You can talk over the fence to each other, can't you? Look. Okay. Only for a week or so. Only for a week or so, you'll be alright. Okay, so that's the new chooks settled in. I've got to make a new door for the temporary coop because the one I made was rubbish. So I'm going to make a bit more substantial one, and so that'll keep the Lionel and the two girls safe at night. So that's good. So I've got to tell you about the trail cam. So from yesterday's vlog, you saw the mouse that had drowned in the pool. I left it there, nothing touched it all night. Before I went to work this morning, I thought I'll just go and check the trail cam, see if anything sniffed around it, and make sure the battery's all right. So I picked up the trail cam. You know what's coming, don't you? You know what's coming. Picked up the trail cam, pulled it in, messing about with the trail cam, cleaning the camera and checking all the batteries. I went back out and the mouse was gone. Can you believe it? So anyway, if another mouse decides to end it all in the pool, then we'll go for take two. But I can only apologise. Anyway, I better get on making this door, and yeah, all right, let's get on with that. Okay, so that's a more substantial door, quickly knocked together. So we'll take it over, do a test fit, and we're just going to hold it in with a couple of bungee straps So that'll do the job. Brilliant, let's do that. So that's that on there. Bungee strap holding the top. And wedge that in there. Bring that down. There you go. I know. So that's pretty secure. I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. Nothing's going to be getting in there. So yeah, job's a good one. So I think it's time for dinner, and we'll see how we go tomorrow. Brilliant. So I've just been sitting watching the new chickens, and keep in mind that they come from a factory, so they won't ever have seen the sunlight, tasted grass, felt the wind. Yeah, something to think about. So Jane woke me up at 5:30 this morning saying she could hear a noise. She was convinced that there was some savage beast trying to break into the temporary coop. So I came out here with me wellies and my torch and had a look. And of course, no, everything's fine. It was just the shutter banging in the wind. So that was great. The coop door opened this morning at 7, and I went and let Lionel and the girls out, and the new chickens didn't come out of the coop. So Lionel was running up and down, crowing, trying to encourage them to come out, like that. And they came out one by one, and yeah, great. I've got 4 eggs so far this morning. It's about 11 o'clock, so yeah, got 4 eggs this morning, so yeah, right. I had scrambled eggs on toast this morning, lovely. Good, all right, so first job today, got to cut the grass out the back, so let's get on with that. So I've spent all day in the garden, apart from a couple of hours shopping, and so nothing else to report really, other than this. The first 8 eggs. So, omelette again tomorrow. Good. I'll show you quickly around the garden just so you can see it. Or I'll just pan around. That'd be better. There you go, so that's the garden all done for another 10 minutes probably. The way things grow here, it's mad. Alright, so if you can give the video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Maybe think about subscribing if you're not subscribed already. And all that leaves to say is mine, there you go, and I'll see you tomorrow.